I mean, a day trader. I like to day trade because I'll be honest with you, I like to sleep at night. That's basically what I like to do. I don't like to go out there and one of the big things is I'll do a little swing trading, but when you start understanding what happens over the course of the day, like for example, you saw the market down 200 points yesterday. Some of you probably were at work and like, what the hell happened? I didn't even know this was going on. Well, that's good. Well, if you saw what happened over the course of the day, then you would have known where to get out or where to get in. Now, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, to be a very successful trader, one thing I did learn too in trading is you have to learn how to trade with a team. Now, I have two families. I have my family at home and my family at work. So I don't know if anyone's here part of a trading room, but what's going to happen with all of you guys is that I'm going to introduce you to hundreds of my traders. And you're going to see them. You're going to meet with them. You're going to trade with them. So is anyone here part of a trading room? Anybody here part of the trading room or in a trading room at all? Yes, no. Only a few of you. Yes, mine. Okay, well, thanks very much, Howard. At CTU. Well, if you're a CTU, I mean, it's just right, CTU. All right, so now just to let everybody know, we have a lot of students from Cyber Trading University that are here today. And why they're all here today, the people that you're seeing up on the right-hand side, that little picture of the little family screenshot of all the traders, they're here because we're looking to recruit new traders. We want to recruit people that are serious about trading. So if you're serious, my students are here because they were you when they first started. And they know the only way we're going to make money is to convert you guys to be part of Cyber Trading University's team. All right, so a couple things we're going to be learning, ladies and gentlemen. Not only are you going to learn and meet some of the traders, but you're going to see the importance of what time in sales is. We're going to learn about what level 2, level 3 is. We're going to analyze some chart patterns. We're going to talk about some very explosive stocks that we traded, like this morning, and trades that we've made, okay, and also trading that we've lost. Because remember, to go out there and trade, you also have losers. So I know not a lot of people don't like talk about losers, but we talk about both. Now, to be the best at your business, ladies and gentlemen, you have to surround yourself with the best people in the business. And that's one thing my dad taught me. And the thing is, you have to realize that to be good at it, you have to know who's your mentor and what they're going to be teaching you. Now, when it comes to trading, ladies and gentlemen, you have to learn how to get into the market. You need to know how to buy, how to sell when it comes to trading, because 90% of the people fail in the market. Now, let me tell you, first of all, the number one biggest losers, okay? I'm going to get into the education part, but let's start about the failure rate first. Half the people lose in trading because they open an account with the wrong brokerage account, okay? Now, let's think about this. I want to ask you all an honest question. How does a brokerage firm make money by giving you 200 free tickets? Can anybody tell me that? How do they make money? Just give me a little chat back. I'm just curious. What's your recommendation? Because you opened an account with them, right? Or $7 a ticket. How do they make money at $7 a ticket? Do you guys go out there and work? Does anyone here work for free? Give me a raise of hands. Anybody work for free? Well, Harold, of course it's a hook. Okay? Most of a loss. Well, why they do it? You know why they're doing it? Because they're trading against you. They're taking the bet. That's why. So if they can convince you of giving you a really, really cheap ticket charge, well, think about it. They know 80, 90% of the people fail, so they're just taking the bet. By the way, any of you guys ever heard of something called payment for order flow? Anybody know what that phrase means? Listen to me carefully. Payment for order flow. We're probably where 80% of where brokers make most of their money. It's in the back of your account statements. What that means is they're going out there and they're trading. They're taking your stock and they're selling it to other brokerage firms and getting paid hundreds of dollars. I know, Sonny, how does Fidelity make money on 495? I was just at the New York Traders Expo with them, and they had a booth, And they must have spent about $250,000 for 2 days. They probably had about 30, 40 employees there, and they're there to open up accounts for $495. Come on. Guys, tomorrow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you to our trading room, and you're going to meet the traders, and you're going to see what the difference between having an online brokerage account and a direct access brokerage account. Now, we're not in the brokerage business. We're in the education business. So they're not bad people. Listen, it's just business, you know? And I don't know if anybody knows what the definition of business. I actually failed this question in business class. I had this big explanation. It's 2 words: making money. That's all it is. He's a good businessman. What does he do? He makes money. It's nothing personal. That's what you're doing. Anyone here get fired from their job? I mean, some of us, you probably noticed it wasn't anything personal. It was business. It's only business. They didn't want to fire you. Just, they got to make money. Well, that's why we're taking matters on our own hands. And that's why we're going to go out there. Now, with that said, I'm just curious, before we get started, I want to do a quick poll. And what kind of brokerage firm do you have? So let's just see. Do you have a direct access, online broker, stockbroker? Let's see what you guys have. Once again, guys, don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed. Nobody's going to pick on you. Nobody's going to tell on you and your spouse. Okay, so we have a lot of people doing direct access. That's awesome. We still have a lot of online brokers. Now, I'll use online brokers for my investments. If I do like 1 trade a month, something like that. But other than that, if you're an active trader, you got to have the right tools. Okay, so that's the first lesson that we just learned right now. Half the people fail opening up with the wrong brokerage account. Why? Because the difference between online brokers and direct access, online brokers are like public transportation. Direct access brokers like TradeStation, Thinkorswim, Castle Securities, all these big brokerage firms, these direct access firms, that's like driving your own car. So, are they cheaper? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. How do they make money if they're cheaper than an online broker? They make money charging you a ticket charge. So how do they make money? Because I always get people to always ask that. Are they cheaper than online brokers? How could they be cheaper? They don't make any money. They're not selling your order and making hundreds of dollars. So, but how much more? I don't know, maybe 10%, 20% more. That's all. All right, so now let's start learning how to trade, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get right into it. All right, now I have a question to ask all of you. And this is what's going to separate you from being a successful trader or a failure. So let's see if you all can answer this question. How do stocks go up and down in the market? Can anybody answer that? I want all of you guys to answer that right now. How do stocks go up and down in the market? If you don't know the answer, give me a question mark. All right, so basically, if you said buyers and sellers and supply and demand, you're right. You're absolutely correct. Okay. Well, trading emotions, Rich, that's not really true. I mean, that's personal. That's not reality. It's all about supply and demand, buyers and sellers. Now, my next question to you is this: if it's supply and demand that influenced that makes the stock go up and go down, well, are you seeing that supply and demand? Are you seeing those buyer bids and offers out there? Do you know who's buying it and who's selling it? Do you see all those big block orders? Look at all the no's. Hector says no. Ames says no. Ted says no. Okay? Look at all the no's. And you know what? You should be damn proud of yourself that you could honestly admit, because look at all the people that did not answer that question. All right? Wasn't before, I'm now, thanks to CTU, Steve. Thank you very much, Steve. And Ben, thanks for being here and supporting CTU. Hopefully we can get everyone here to come join us tomorrow morning because we need these traders. Okay. So now if I was to tell you that I could show you where 70% of the buyers and sellers are in the stock that you're in right now, what is that worth to all of you, ladies and gentlemen? If I was able to show you 70% of where the buyers and sellers are, what's that worth? What would you pay for it? It's worth a lot? Dollar signs. Would you pay $37 for it? If you could see where 70% of the buyers and sellers, what they're doing, if you could see where the supply and demand is on a stock, and knowing now you know why that's a resistance level, and knowing why on a chart there's a support level, because it's those buyers and sellers that are influencing or creating those support resistance. Okay, would you pay $2,000 for it? I'm just curious. Would you pay $2,000 for it? That's it. Yes, it is the order flow. Mike said he would pay two. You know what, Alex? Just to let you know, what you just answered is what happened to me 20 years ago. But it doesn't cost $2,000 anymore. It's going to cost you $37 now. But when I started, that's where I failed too. When someone showed it to me, I'm like, yeah, you know what? 2,000 a month sounds like a lot of money right now, especially 20 years ago. $37? Do you got a problem with to see that? Is it gonna hurt you? So this is what I'm gonna do. I will personally guarantee you your money back on $37 for a whole week that I will show you this, not once, not twice, but hundreds of times. All right, but let me show you really quick what I'm talking about. All right, now before we do that, before I show you, I just want to do a quick poll, and I want to know how many of you here have level 3 quotes. So just want to know if you don't have it, or don't know what it is, just type in no. Okay? All right, now everyone look at the poll, okay? And you could see, remember I told you 80% of the people fail in trading? Now look at the poll. Only 20% of you right now have it, and almost 80% of you don't have it. So I want to convert that 78% right now. All of you said no to be a yes, and be on the winning side. Okay? So let me teach you what it is. All right, now when we trade, there are 3 different levels. Level 1, level 2, level 3, and I'll explain to you the 3 difference. Level 1 is where we get to see all the buyers, all the sellers, with level 2 and 3. But level 1 is what the stock is trading at. So when you look at the financial stations, or you look up a quote on your phone, and that's a level 1 quote. That's the first level. Okay. Now level 2 is where now you're going to start seeing a little bit more data. You're going to see market makers, the price they want to buy it for, the amount of shares, but it only shows you their best buy and sell. It doesn't show you all the orders. Level 3 is going to show you all the institutions, all the prices where they want to buy and sell it. You're basically going to get 20 times more data. All right. So level 3, you're going to make smart trading decisions, not just having the information, but the right information out there. So for example, let me show you what we have right here. Right here, we have a level 3 quote. Okay. And these are the buyers in the blue side, and these are the sellers on the red side. Okay. Now, what makes support and resistance levels are orders. Okay. Now, you see how the stock went all the way up, came back down, went from 230 all the way to 250, and came back down. Why did it go down? It wasn't because it was previous history. Is because if you look over here, right around the 250 price range, look at all these orders. 26,000, 30,000, 16,000. Big difference from 3,000s orders. So you have a lot of big orders out there. Like, for example, look at this iceberg order. Look at that resistance level. Major resistance level. Every time his stock went from 34.80, it came back down. 34.80 came back down. 34.80 came back down. 34.80 came back down. What do you think the stock is? 34.80. All right. So where is 34.80? Well, if you look at 34, it's actually 34.90 almost. But if you look over there, you have a 30,000 share seller. Let me ask you, what's more of a resistance level? The 100 shares, 400 shares, 3,000 shares, or the 30,000 share seller? So ask yourself a question. When you trade, do you see those 30,000 share sellers out there, ladies and gentlemen? If you just knew where the buyers and sellers are, you could have got in the stock, bought it at 34.30, sold it at 34.90, bought it back at 34.30, bought it, sold it, bought it, sold it. You could have made yourself maybe 50 cents in a matter of what? Maybe 5-6 times? Do you know what 50 cents on 1,000 shares is? That's $500. That's $100,000 a year. And you not only would have done it once, but you would have done it several times, long and short. Anyone have a problem with that? Pulling out 50 cents on 1,000 shares on a stock, making $500 a day? Who here is doing that? You know what? Everyone's always looking for, the big home runs. Everyone's trying to make dollars. Why don't you just try pull out 50 cents out of a stock? But so what do we call these at Cybertrain University? We call these iceberg orders. Okay, so it's a lingo that we classify big orders. I mean, we've been using this here at Cybertrain University. I've been calling them for over 20 years. So when we trade tomorrow, which everyone, I'm going to show you these iceberg orders. We look for them exclusively. So when you're looking at a chart, well, the only way to confirm a support and resistance levels is orders. Okay, so that's basically what we're looking at. So here's another one. Okay, look how the stock went all the way up here to about $1.60 and came right back down. Now think about it. Stock goes, you got a profit, it goes up, and goes down. Why did it go down? Well, look at all these buyers. Not a lot of buyers, but look at these sellers right here. 21,000, 21,000. Talking almost 40. Look at this. 19,000. You're talking almost 60,000 shares looking to be sold. I don't see 60,000 shares of buyers, but I do sure see 60,000 shares of sellers. Ladies and gentlemen, ask yourself a question. How much smarter and better trades would have made if you were able to see these orders? Is it worth $37 to see that? Because if it's not, then I can't help you. People go out there and they want to learn indicators, which, by the way, the problem with indicators, they're lagging, and they were invented by mathematicians. But nobody wants to, they want to read a book. They were looking for someone to sell them that crystal ball program that tells them what to buy and sell. Listen, I know self-driving cars are the way of the future, but can I be honest with you? Do you feel comfortable dealing with a self-driving car right now? Because that's what most people have been doing for the past 20 years in trading. Oh, could you just tell me where to buy and sell it? No. Go out. You got to learn how to figure it out on your own. I can't be there, hold your hand all the time. But why do people fail? Because they're trying to get that free cheese. And what do you think happened to the mouse? Because, ladies and gentlemen, there's no free lunches. And there's no free cheese in the mousetrap because we know what happened to the mouse. If you want to be successful, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm gonna go. I have a bunch of slides more to go. We got about a little less than 30 minutes, but I'm gonna run a promo right now. Okay. A lot of you said you want. Could you guys come and join me tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning till 4:30 for a week in the live trading? Anybody here could do that? All right. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run a quick promo right now. Okay. For $37 for the first 10 people that register right now, I'm going to give you a free consultation. I will personally going to talk to you. Okay? So listen, at the end of the day, I know this sounds very, shocking, but you know what? I'm looking for people that are seriously want to do this as a career, that have a passion to trade, that keep, and can't figure it out on their own, or they've taken courses with other people and it hasn't worked. But if you make an investment for $37 right now, first 10 people register, click on that link. Not only are you going to be in my live trading room online, live, and I will show you all this stuff, but you could personally book an appointment with me to talk to me. Okay? All right. So let's move on in the meantime. For all those that are registering, hope you're enjoying it. Look forward to teaching you. In the meantime, let's for some of you that's still not convinced, let's move on. We don't need to be the smartest to successfully trade. We just need to follow the smart ones that are. Now, I get this question all the time. People say, oh yeah, Fausto, I heard about those trades. Aren't those dark pools? I'm like, no. First of all, you can't see a dark pool. And if anyone ever tells you that, tell them to go read the Investopedia, because a dark pool, obviously, the person was not a market maker. Dark pools are trade within brokerage firms, and trust me, that's not what you have to be concerned about. What you have to be concerned about is the orders on the high frequency trades. That is what causes. That's where you see all the algorithms and all that. Now, how do you know these are real trades? Well, by time and sales. Now, how many of you here know how to read a chart? Anyone here know how to read a chart? Good. A few of you? All right. Excellent. All right. So, by the way, you know where a chart gets its data from? It's from the time and sales window. The time and sales window is the confirmation of transactions. So when you do a trade, and this goes for futures, Forex, options, wherever you do, okay, wherever you see these orders, whenever a trade gets executed, it will come up on the time and sales. Now, depending if the trade goes off on the bid, it'll come up in red. If there's a trade that goes off on the offer, the ask, where the sellers are, it'll come up in green. Well, because it takes two to tango. So guess what? If you're watching the tape, and that's right, Dennis, this is what we're looking at right now. This is tape reading. When you see the tape and you start seeing transactions, a lot of transactions going off in the offer, you see a lot of greens. Well, did you need a chart to tell you it's going up? Because a chart could be a 5-minute delay, could be a 1-week delay, could be a minute delay. This is real time. These are your orders you have to focus on. Because a chart gets its data from time and sales. And the time and sales gets its data from level 3. Because that's where the orders are. Let's have a little fun. Let's look at this time and sales window. Looking at this trade, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think the stock's going to do? Go up or go down? What do you think it's going to do? Up or down? Well, there's a lot of transactions going off, and everything's multiplied by 100. Look at all those orders. Look how fast, look how many transactions are going off within that minute. Guess what? You're right. Look at the stock. It's going down. But then you got people that says, oh, wait. Look at the candle. It's green. It's green. I got to count. There's a 3 soldiers, someone told me. If there's a 2 soldier, there's a... Come on, ladies and gentlemen. You know what candlesticks are good for? Birthday cakes. I highly recommend them. I just used them the other day for my son's birthday. Come on. Follow the orders. Don't go out there and worry about, oh, look at this one, and that, oh, I got this guy. That. People make things trading more complicated than what it is. Remember, you're not moving blocks of stock out there. You're just trying to eat. I tell people, listen, you're just an ant on the floor getting the crumbs. These people are moving millions of shares. Don't worry about trying to outsmart them. Just join them. That's right, Sam. When you get a lot of reds, that means there's a lot of selling going on. Transactions going off on the bid. It's going to go down. Yes, the difference between level 2 and level 3 is 20 times more data. Level 2 doesn't show you all the orders. And this is how I'm going to prove to you. How could I say this? Yeah, okay. How much is level 2 cost, ladies and gentlemen? Anyone here got level 2 quotes? How much do you pay for it? How much is level 2? Anyone here have level 2? It's basically free. Brokerage firms give it to you, right? Sonny, it's free. So how good could it be if it's free, right? Can't be worth a lot. The data can't be that worth that much. But you know what? Now you're gonna have to dish out $37, see 20 times more data, and see orders and see all the orders. That's the difference between a successful trader and an 80 to 90% failing trader. Ladies and gentlemen, I know there's a lot of good free information out there, and you hear it all the time, but that's all it's good for. Is there any free colleges out there? I'm just curious. Any free colleges? I have a 16-year-old son right now. I'm trying to get him to a couple of schools. Anybody know any free schools I could send him to? Any Ivy League schools out there? Not yet, Stephanie? Really? Come on. There's no free schools out there? No free schools. Wow, interesting. You know what? I agree because I still can't find one. Okay? So is that the person that you want you to trade your money that went to a free school? Does he play football? No, actually he does crew. All my kids do crew. I don't want my kids to get hurt in football, so I'm a little careful when it comes that sunny. But even if he did, doesn't mean he's still going to get into school. There's only so many scholarships to go around. But it's irrelevant. Now, but for some reason, all the schools are $50,000 to $70,000. So what is wrong of spending $37? You see, ladies and gentlemen, the $37, all it is it just helps us eliminate all the freebies. We don't want to deal with anybody that wants something for free, because that means those are the people we want to compete against. No disrespect, and it's okay if you don't want to spend it. That's okay. The thing is, what I'm trying to accomplish right now is I am just teaching you the basics of one-on-one trading, which is why people have the wrong brokerage account, okay, because of cheap tickets, and what brokerage firms are not offering you with the cheap brokerage firms. They're not giving you the right data, so you're trading blind because they don't want you to see the data, because then you're going to know what you're doing. And if you know what you're doing, then they can't trade against you. And then they're gonna be like, you know what, this guy, Bob, he's a pretty good trader. He's trading on level 3 quotes, and we can't make money off him, so we're gonna have to get rid of him. That's what they do. Steven, thank you very much, Steven. I really appreciate it. And Steven, just to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, and like a few other students here, they're just here to recruit, to try to get you guys in the trading room. Because you know what happens? If we work together like a team, and the goal is going in there and finding traders to where we can work together with that want to learn how to trade, because we all work. That's how we make money. Now, the next question, ladies and gentlemen, that I want to teach you is, how do I find these stocks? That's the next thing. Everybody's like, okay, Fausto, so we learned about having the wrong brokerage account. We learned about having the wrong data. Now, how do you find these damn things? Well, it's very simple. We work off something called the big percentage gainers and losers, which every brokerage firm offers, and it's all real time. And not only that, but you will see this live tomorrow morning, okay? And what we'll do is we'll scan all these stocks, and there's only about 1 or 2 of them that we need to make money. Now, remember, we want to trade stocks that have good volatility. That's what we're looking at, okay? Like, for example, did anybody see the stock TOPS the other day? TOPS? Anybody trade TOPS or saw it? One of the, a lot of the, I don't know if you know this, but a lot of the shipping companies took off. Well, look at the stock. It went from $1.20 to $2.20 in less than an hour. Now, not only you didn't need a lot of money to trade it, but you sure made a lot of money in and out of it. See, active day traders, we only work about an hour a day. We trade in the morning for the first hour, and then we'll trade the last 30 minutes. That's about it. But finding them is not that hard, okay? So it's not about the name. It's all about the trend. It's all about the risk to reward. And that's what you have to look at. Now, how do we know how to read a chart? Let's talk about charts now. Everyone goes out there and they want to learn about Bollinger Bands, moving averages, candlesticks. If you just kept a chart simple and just follow the support resistance and seeing if there's orders out there at these bids and offers, you wouldn't have to worry going out there and worry about all these damn indicators. I don't know about you, but does it get you confused? Get lost? And you know what? By the time the indicator moves, guess what? It's usually too late. Because they're laggers. You don't want to be a lagger. You want to be a leader. We have something here we teach at Cybertrade University. It's called the KISS method. Keep it super simple. So let's talk about some stocks we recently traded. I don't know if you guys saw some of these stocks, but look, NKTR. I have absolutely no idea what this company does. I really don't care. But look what the stock did. It went from $17 in one day, went all the way up to 23. ESPR. Stock in one day went from $28 to $42 in one day. By the way, any of you guys saw these stocks or traded them? Did anybody saw these stocks or trade any of these stocks? Neil, you saw one of them. JJ saw them on CTU. Absolutely. Well, this is my thing. Did you really have to make $5? Sounds great. But us day traders, we're not looking to make $5. We're probably looking to make $1. We just want to make a little move right here on 1,000 shares. 1,000 shares. That's about it. Right at the open in 30 minutes. Look at that. 27 to 35. We don't need to make the whole thing. We're not here in a Jimmy Buffett. We just want to make a day's pay. Do you know what $1 equals 1,000 shares, ladies and gentlemen? What does that equal? $1 on 1,000 shares. 1K, it's $1,000. Do you know if you do that every single day over the course of the year, do you know what that comes out to be? $250,000. Who here doesn't want that job? Gregory, that is absolutely false. False. That is that. Now, Gregory, that is where people start saying, oh, this is why you have to trade options, because you can't afford these stocks. That's a poor man playing a rich man's game when it comes to that trading. You know, there was a lot of stocks that moved in the market. MBRX is one of them we traded. I don't know if you guys saw that one. MBRX. I don't think I have it in one of my slides right here. But that stock right out of the gate, that went from $1.20 to $1.50 in a matter of 30 minutes. I mean, 30 cents on 1,000 shares, $300. That's a nice $60,000, $70,000 salary at the end of the year. Who doesn't want that job? You know, I mean, IDLX is another one. That's one we traded this morning. Look at that one. IDXG. I'm sorry. That stock went from 260 to 340. Here, let me see if I can share my screen really quick. See if I can show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's not working. Having a Java issue set up, but yeah, but look at those stocks, and you'll see you didn't need a lot of money to do that. That is a totally misconception. So this is what I'm asking, ladies and gentlemen. All right, who here could come and see us tomorrow? Who here could come and join us tomorrow? Tomorrow morning in the trading room. By the way, I just want to do a couple of shout outs. Maria S. from Winter Haven, Florida. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Appreciate it. Sanish Arua. Hope I said your name right. Looks like a lot of you guys just registering right now. From Boulder, Colorado. All right, there you go. Appreciate it. Good. There's a lot of you. Mike from New York, right up the block from me. Look forward to seeing you. Appreciate it. Just want to do a couple of shout outs. I always like to stop by. Steve G from California. Look forward to teaching you. Appreciate it. So anyway, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I want you guys to do. Don't judge us on the winners. Okay? I want you to judge you on the losers. You see, everyone talks about the winners. All right? But nobody likes to talk about the losers. You know what people's biggest problem is? They don't know how to take a loss. They don't know when to pull the trigger. And this is the great thing about being part of a family, a bunch of traders. We are there to work with you because most of the time we're in the same trade. Why? Ask yourself a question. Why are you here? What's the main reason? Why are you in the trading business? I mean, could you say it any better than Stephanie? You're here to make money. Do you even care what you trade? Do you? I mean, I don't. You know what? You know what my mentors always taught me? They says, Fausto, the less you know, the better it is. Okay? It's what it is. It's just how, you don't want to know what these companies do. You just want to make money. At the end of the day, you got a mortgage to pay. You got a job to do. If you are any of these people out there that are prima donnas, that go to where anyone here want to run a business, and you have an employee and you got a job, and obviously it's not like, the greatest thing, that, the nicest thing about your job, it's like the worst thing about the job, and then your employee goes, oh, I can't do that. That's not my job. Yeah, how long is that employee going to last? It's your job. Everything is your job. You know what? I like to drive a Ferrari, but if I can make more money selling Hondas, I'll do it. It's what it's all about. And let me tell you something, RT, a lot of people are quitting their day job. You know why? When you look at these numbers of what realistically that's all you have to make, you're going to realize that this is one of the best jobs in the world. You're going to spend more time with your family, spend more time with your friends, buy those nice exotic cars, which, by the way, that's my car. Okay? And let me tell you, it was actually easy making it. Why do you think everybody? Why when you watch, and you hear all these things about the presidency, if it's Hillary Clinton or President Trump or Bernie Sanders, who do they always go to? Oh, it's those finance guys. It's the Wall Street guys. Hate them all you want. When Obama bailed out all the banks, you as a taxpayer you're like, why are we bailing these people out? Me as a trader, it was like, oh my God, I'm going to be rich. Are they seriously going to bail out these banks? Buying Citibank at $1? Guys, Citibank at $1? Bank of America at $6? Do you see where they are today? I bet you wish you could have gone back and did it. Ladies and gentlemen, the great things in business are never done by one person. They're done by a team of people, from Steve Jobs. So you can't sit at home in your basement with your 2 monitors or 6 monitors and try to figure out on your own. You have to learn before you could earn. You don't want to be the guy on the left. You want to be part of that team on the right. And let me tell you, I was the person on the left at one point. And when I firstly took my job, like I talked about today, I realized why trading was a big failure rate. So let's think about this for a second, and and where we left off. Let's see where we're at. Okay? We started today's event by talking about that I can't teach you how to trade in an hour. My job is hopefully that you're going to sign up and come and see me trade for a week and prove to you and show you why it's terrible to have an online brokerage account, why you need to have direct access, why you need to follow the orders, the Iceberg orders, why you need to keep a chart, keeping it simple, why you need to be part of a team. Or other than, if you're not going to do that, ladies and gentlemen, then just do yourself a favor. Close your brokerage account, because whatever money you invested, you're probably going to lose double that, because then you're going to start borrowing from friends and family and taking mortgages out. Or some of you that are retired and you finally now could trade your IRA and you worked so hard for 40 years for it, you'll blow it up in a couple of weeks. I mean, I've seen it. That's why I love teaching, because I hate seeing people fail when it comes to trading. So what I'm saying is this: come and join us in our professional trading room. It's online. It's $37, and this is what I'm going to do as a bonus. I'll give you your money back. If you really think I'm wasting your time and this is not for you, I'll give you $37 back. You see, the $37 covers for the webinar technology and eliminates of people that are freebies, because we don't want to deal with, this is not a free business. You got to make an investment. If you can't afford $37, then you really can't afford to trade. So we're looking for real, honest, loyal people that are serious looking to trade. Steve's saying the best $37 I've ever spent, move from the guy on the left and be part of the right. Because Steve is one of the people on the right, and he knows. He's been there. And he knows we need more traders in there. We have a couple of hundred traders in there. There are over 10 million people that are trading right now. We don't want to trade against the educated. We want to trade against the uneducated. And that's why the students are here. Now, when you become a member at Cybertrade University, just want to give you guys a heads up. One thing you're going to enjoy more than anything, you're going to love our customer service. We have one of the best customer services in the industry. You're going to all have access to an education advisor. They're going to walk you in the room. As a bonus, you're going to get a couple of training videos that are going to come with it. So get the opportunity to let him walk you through it. And you don't have to start tomorrow, by the way. You could start on Monday next week. I feel better if you start fresh than the new week. But you know what? Talk to your advisor tomorrow. He'll get you set up. you could do your research, learn a little bit about the courses, and then you have a whole week of trading, and then go from there. So definitely you'll enjoy it. So my goal is this: watch the students. Now listen, don't look at me. Okay, listen, I have nothing to prove. Don't worry about don't count my money. Okay, count their money. People always tell me, and this is great. Okay, people always tell me, hey Fausto, could you show me your trades? I'm like, well, what is that going to do for you? Is that going to make you money? Don't look at my trades. Look at the students' trades, and that's how you're going to know if you could be successful. It's not about the instructor; it's about him being a great teacher too, and that's what I want you guys to do. Yes, so you could sign up, RT. If you sign up today, talk to Education Advisor, and you can push it off until the 27th. Absolutely. All right. So if you want to start learning today, ladies and gentlemen, $37, money back guarantee. You could also call in right now and talk to an education advisor. We got a few of them that are standing by right now, and they could take your order over the phone too. All right. So you got the link. Now we got a couple of minutes left before we go, ladies and gentlemen. Does anyone have any last minute questions? Any last minute questions? I just want to sit and kind of, I got about a little less than a couple of minutes. Any questions about trading or about tomorrow, about the trial, about anything we talked about? Just give me a yes or no. Give me a yes and give me a heads up. Otherwise, I'll take that as there's no questions and everyone's forever holding their peace and realize what it's all about. Fran, you just started. Well, Fran, thank you very much, Fran. I look forward to teaching you. Hopefully, you're one of the lucky ones that I'll be able to do to get a coaching with me personally. But Fran, remember, I don't know when you want to start, but just remember, Fran, talk to your education advisor so he can tell you a little bit more what's going on. Account size, Scott, you don't need a lot of money. You don't need a lot. I mean, it's nice to have. You don't need. I could tell you this: you really don't need more than 50,000, but you could start with 5,000 minimum in your account. Gregory, it doesn't. Well, 70% of trading is all the same. So we do talk about swing trading. We talk about options trading. We don't really do a lot of futures trading. We trade some gold, in there. We trade some ETFs. But you got to see for yourself, Greg. And log in. And if it wasn't what you thought it was, I'll give you $37 back, okay? Well, RT, that's, regarding about the day trading rule, I don't know if you know this, but President Trump is from what I heard about a couple of people here on Wall Street, he's getting rid of that day trading rule. But that doesn't apply to everyone. So talk to education advisor to tell you a little bit about that. But you know what? That's the least of your problems right now, okay? Because let me tell you something. If you knew you could make $100,000 to $250,000 a year, believe me, you'll find the 25,000. Okay. Yes, the room you could trade in the afternoon. Absolutely, absolutely. We're trading all day. Actually, those are the two best times to trade. We'll stand. The room opens up at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, and we do a couple of broadcasts over the course of the day. We'll do some pre-market trading. We do a live audio broadcast at 9 a.m. 30 minutes before the market opens up. We do one. We have a traders talk. We do an afternoon to trade what to trade going in the afternoon. So we trade all day. But usually, most of the time, the traders are in class in the middle of the day. But when you talk to education advisor, he'll explain it in more detail. All right. Any other questions? Just going to put the timer in. We just got about 2 minutes left. Russell, still using the Cyber Clock? Oh my God, that's awesome. That's our #1 bestseller at Cybertrade University. We also have the mouse pad. People love it. It tells you the best time and the worst times to trade. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It still works? That's awesome. Well, I'm happy for it. That's great. All right, then, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, for the ones that are not going to move forward with us, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow or whenever you want to start. For the ones that are not going to move forward with us, listen, that's okay too. I'd rather you be here and knowing if it's not for you, okay? Because let me tell you, this is the most valuable that time you could invest is seeing if trading's for you or not. But the only people I'm concerned about is, please, if you are just looking and learning from people and trying to do it on your own, just keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, the exchanges put rules for a reason, and brokerage firms want you to get educated for a reason, because they know how many people blow up their accounts. Just do yourself a favor. If you're not going to learn from me, learn from somebody, but don't go out there and learn on your own. It's just not, it's not worth it. You could lose. It's $37 is your lunch money. Sit, enjoy what's going to be, and you only be there for one day. It's more than enough. But don't go out there and try to be self-taught, ladies and gentlemen. You wouldn't want someone to do brain surgery on your loved ones that never went to med school. You wouldn't give your money to a financial advisor who never learned finance. You have to learn how to play the game. That's where you have to do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So with that said, I'd like to thank the staff at Cybertrade University. I'd like to also specifically thank a lot of the traders, the students that came today, that are here today, that help promote you guys, to help endorse and promote CTU. And I'll see you guys all in the trading room bright and early tomorrow. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email at faustop@ctucorp.com. Put it in there. And with that said, if you have any other questions, feel free to talk to an education advisor and I'll explain in more detail. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks everyone for being here, and I look forward to seeing all of you tomorrow morning in the live trading room. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.
Cyber Trading University, the world leader in education for traders and investors, has over 15 years of experience teaching students how to make the most of their portfolios in volatile markets. Cyber Trading University gives members the best educational opportunity to become a successful trader. Cyber Trading University offers many benefits: class content, webinars, instructors, live class interaction, customer support, customer loyalty, security, and many more. Cyber Trading University prides itself on working with the best brokerage firms and software companies in the business to offer free demos and platform tutorials. This gives our students the ability to fully leverage their trading tools in their daily market routines. A perfect time to trade these volatile markets and learn Wall Street secrets. Register today at www.cybertradinguniversity.com or call 877-70-CYBER to speak with an educational advisor and sign up for a free introductory course in stocks, Forex, options, technical analysis, swing trading, and much more. Cyber Trading University, the world leader in education for traders and investors, has over 15 years of experience teaching students how to make the most of their portfolios in volatile markets. Cyber Trading University gives members the best educational opportunity to become a successful trader. Cyber Trading University offers many benefits: class content, webinars, instructors, live class interaction, customer support, customer loyalty, security, and many more. Cyber Trading University prides itself on working with the best brokerage firms and software companies in the business to offer free demos and platform tutorials. This gives our students the ability to fully leverage their trading tools in their daily market routines. Perfect time to trade these volatile markets and learn Wall Street secrets. Register today at www.cybertradinguniversity.com or call 877-70-CYBER to speak with an educational advisor and sign up for a free introductory course in stocks, Forex, options, technical analysis, swing trading, and much more. Cyber Trading University, the world leader in education for traders and investors, has over 15 years of experience teaching students how to make the most of their portfolios in volatile markets. Cyber Trading University gives members the best educational opportunity to become a successful trader. Cyber Trading University offers many benefits: class content, webinars, instructors, live class interaction, customer support, customer loyalty, security, and many more. Cyber Trading University prides itself on working with the best brokerage firms and software companies